Hello, my name is Cole, and today we're going to be talking about arcs in animation. Now, objects normally in nature never really have a linear or uniform way to move, so they usually always have a way of moving in arcs. Now, let's say that like this object here, this ball was to go in different frames, of course, but this ball was to go in a uniform pattern like this. It wouldn't look right because it's too stagnant if the ball was moving up and down like that. Of course, we can also move these to new frames and whatnot, but whatever. We need to know that they need to move in like a uniform pattern, so we can use a circle as like a standing point here and work around the circle. So like let's say that we were to go to like a new frame here, take the circle, and we know that it needs to, this is not taking into account squash and stretch either way. And of course that would be affected by gravity and whatnot if that was going to be a part of like what causes this or why is this here basically. Now arcs in a general way have a very parabolic like stature where they are never perfectly vertical at any point in time, as if if they were, they would just go straight up and down. Of course, that'd be on a different axis too, like maybe the z-axis. It would look like it's just going straight up and down, when in reality, on a different axis, like the x-axis, it would be looking like a parabolic structure. Now, other than that, there's also other ideas, like if you're animating a person, or like let's say you wanted to have like this stick here and have it spinning around a certain axis. So if you wanted to have it like rotate around this axis here, right? So I mean you could have the stick itself rotate there. Well, let me just turn on this onion skin here so I can see what I'm working with. This circle is also here just for reference, of course. I could use it, but I don't have to. Now let's say I wanted this stick here to actually just move in this pattern here. What I can do is use an arc, like we can just use the brush tool and maybe fine it down to a smaller stature, but we can just use the pencil tool and work in between here and here and make sure that we color it the same way, or we can just about make it more parabolic or arced structure where it curves up and then back down like it probably would in like ideal. And then we'd color like this space in black or whatever color this was to like image the movement and whatnot. But that would take a little while actually in theory. Other than that, there's not much else to know about arcs. Of course, this is a very like simple tactic, and it can delve into very deeper and more difficult and confusing styles of animating, but we're still novices, so we're working on that. But thank you. Have a nice day.